Hey guys, this is Sissy the home chef. Okay, and I'm here today with my granddaughter Zamariyae, and we're getting ready to make some homemade bread. One big old loaf of bread is what we're going to do today. Say hello, Zamariyae.
Hi.
Zamariyae is going to be my little baker chef helper. So she's going to be a chef too one day, just like her grandma. Okay?
We
Chef,
did cookies before.
we did some cookies before, which you all tuned in last year. So this year we're starting a new thing. I told you we got a lot of things coming up. So today we're making bread. So we began to measure out our ingredients. And in the process of measuring our ingredients, we are using 6 cups of all-purpose flour. And we're going to use 1 package of active dry yeast. And we're going to use 2 1/4 cups of milk. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I always use some pinches for some inches to make it just a little sweet. And we're going to use some butter. No margarine or liquid oil here. All butter, 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 butter. And we're going to use a teaspoon of salt. Okay? And those are our ingredients. So far, Zamariyae has put in 2 1/2 cups of flour into her bowl. Right here. Here's her bowl, and there's the flour. And she mixed the salt in there, and she blended it. So in that, I also combined the sugar, the milk, not in this bowl, but in another bowl. I warmed up the milk, the sugar, and I allowed that to get room temperature in the microwave. I did it for less than a minute because everybody knows that when you're working with yeast, if it's hot, it will cook the yeast and it won't do anything. So please go less than a minute when you're warming up your milk, okay, to just make it warm, and then use the sugar. And the reason why we're using the sugar because it's going to activate that yeast. Even though it says it's a rapid active yeast, yeast needs something to feed off of. So with that sugar, it's going to feed off that yeast, and then it's going to become bubbles. So people that like to drink beer, you know what yeast does when you do it, don't it? It bubbles up and it activates whatever you're dealing with, okay? So we're now at the process where we're letting the yeast and that sugar and milk begin to combine itself, so it's feeding up, and we're waiting for it to do a foam. So as soon as it foams up like we want it to, then we can go forward. You want to say anything? Come on, you got to start talking. We just can't have a one-sided chef home cook, can we? We got to do this together, right? And as always, remember one thing. Clean hands make sanitizing the best. And we always work with gloves. So then that way you know that we are clean. So until I come back to start the rest of it so you can see us in the process. See, we're going to do this bread the old-fashioned way. We're going to knead it by hand. Yes, I have a mixer, and I could do it the easy way. Put a dough hook in and let the mixer do it. Not us. There's the mixer right there. Zamariyae. And I even have a bread machine where all I got to do is just put it in there and all the ingredients and go about my business, plug it up, hit a button. No, no, no. Zamariyae is the bread machine today. So she gets a chance to make homemade bread with her grandma. And I'm looking for it.
This is the first time.
And this is her first time. So we're looking forward to this. All right? Okay. So until we finish off this here bread that we're making, and the loaf of bread we're making is going to be white bread. So we're looking forward to eating it too, because anybody know what homemade bread when it's warm? If you cut it too soon, guess what? It doesn't cut right. But if you just want to eat it, it's the best tasting bread with some butter on it. Not margarine, but some butter. If you're going to do it the right way. Okay? Until we get ready to start in with the rest of it, we're going to pause and stop for right now. Okay? Here we go.